British, buddy. And it's very good. I'm showing you a few pics on the thing real quick. This Fender Twin I restored last night. I know you look music porn. You know, this is porn to guys like us. Spent about 8 hours restoring that amp. Look at the filth it was under. And now it's like brand new. If you take a moment to look, seriously, like in the back, before pictures, back after pictures, how I even, totally even detailed the spring box with the reverb, every square inch, every groove in the knobs. I mean everything when I do these. This was in that filthy batch I bought last Saturday. That's how disgusting that was. Yeah, it was bad, man. Easily for what I have into that amp, easily. But I'm gonna keep it because I've got a silver face Fender Twin frontman, and I don't have a black face twin, so I'm gonna keep this black face twin Fender amp as a backup, I think. Sounds great. I went through all the potentiometers, and there's still a little. I redid them all with my contact cleaner and the turn tricks and all that, but there's still some static in it. I couldn't really turn it out because by the time I was done, it was like 7 in the morning. So I'm gonna tomorrow during the day, I'm gonna plug her back in and finish cleaning the pots out. Oh, we're playing Galactic Assault Double XP, and I need nothing on any of these dudes. Oh, I think I need veteran on officer and specialist. I'll pick one of these cats.
I didn't know what mode. I'm leveling up some of my cards, but I don't mind what we do really. If you want to do heroes, we can do heroes.
Oh, I don't either. Nah, my old lady's gonna be home pretty soon, so I'm not gonna be spending much time on here. And I was hanging out with her son all day today, and I just on. I haven't been on.
But the loading times and everything is like amazing, and the 4K is like pretty sexy. And not every game has 4K like extra files, but
yeah,
I've got higher like this. This doesn't actually have any additional textures to re-download. Like maybe a few games I've got actually have additional textures, but this has just got a higher frame rate and stuff. But
yeah. Hold on a second. What's up, dude? I'm drinking. I gotta go, Andy.
Okay.
All right. Something came up.
See you later.
Boys, truck's done. We've been waiting all day on it. So.
It's all right.
We'll see you.
See ya.
Okay.
Right. I think, and maybe the audio could go up a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know why I'm playing Graphic Assault. It's one of my favourite modes, but very time consuming. Only very time consuming. Well, I think the audio needs to just about right. Da, 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 da. Nice to have a double XP weekend again. I can work on my cards, just get my cards to max. Don't know if I'm going to do capital supremacy for too long. I don't know. Not my thing. Yeah. Okay. Ah, could have got away with that. I don't know if any of you other guys can tell that new Xbox recently moved to the X yesterday. Good. Had a little fundraiser a couple of weeks ago, and I basically put the remain into it. So whatever people donated, I'd match it. So I basically match it so I can buy myself a Xbox X, which is cool. Oh, killed by a bot, really? Double bot. I can get away with that. Yeah, quite happy. Xbox. I didn't do a system backup. Maybe I should have done. I could still potentially do it. Just worried it might not translate from the old Xbox to the new one. I don't know. Oh. Ow. Are people? Are people playing Destiny?
Oh, Ande.
Hello.
Hey, man. What's going on?
Yeah, not too much. I got my new Xbox One X yesterday, so that's cool.
Oh, faster speeds, my friend.
Oh, definitely. Some games are definitely notable. Like some of them have like additional files to download, and
I guess my question for you then would be, does Battlefront work better?
yeah, it does. Loading times are like practically non-existent.
That's pretty cool.
Graphically, for me, it's just like playing on the PC, but sadly, I have no way for. I don't know how. I've looked at my streams and I do notice a huge difference, but I can't. You can't stream in 4K or an enhanced gaming. Well, I'm sure you can, but I don't have the system to be able to do that. You know, I stream in 720 because I'm not officially partnered yet. When I'm officially partnered, that'll be a different matter altogether. I can do it, but I would need a few different things changing for me to stream at 1080. But I have done a compare between the two, and there is a huge difference, definitely. I mean, I went to play normal Battlefront 1 yesterday, and where them loading times used to take forever for me, they're just pretty seamless. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 recently because getting in the field ready for next week for World War Z, and
Oh, that's right. I can't wait, man.
And a few days before that I was playing, there was this noticeable loading times. But when me and Evray went on it today, because I don't think I played it yesterday. I think yesterday was I finished late, I was up early, and so I just played a bit of Roblox, I think it was. And
Are you in the middle of a game right now?
I am, yeah, but I could back out if you want me to. Why, is it full?
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it says yeah. I don't care if you got a decent amount of time on that game, then that's fine. Don't back out.
We won the first phase, so potentially we might win the second phase. There's not very often you can get into a group where you can win an actual game.
Yeah, it is rare with this.
Johnny did come and join me, but then he did his disappearing act, like just as we loaded into the game. He said he noticed a
I
huge.
haven't talked to Johnny in forever.
No, I haven't talked to him. Today's the first time I've spoken to him in weeks. He occasionally sends me a message saying, "Do you want a party?" and it's always just before I head to work or somewhere along them lines.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the game now.
In my game?
Yeah, it's loaded me in.
Okay, because this said that you left the party.
Yeah, this game.
But he did say he noticed fuck it, we lost. Noticed a big difference with my microphone and everything. Initially, though, he couldn't hear anything. But there's a few things I haven't really properly set up. I didn't want to do a backup off my old Xbox and load the backup into this. I thought it might miss something or do something bad to it, so I thought I'd start fresh and just edit things as and when. And I haven't seen anyone for the past couple of days, so I haven't done any party chat. I've been in a party with Evray, but that's because we don't need to speak.
Your mic does seem better.
That's what. That's the first thing Johnny said when he said, "Oh, there's a load of static." So I sort of unplugged the microphone and back in again, and he goes, "My God, what you done to? Do you get a new mic?" I said, "No, I've got a new Xbox." So I guess it's a whole new different. Problem is, it's not really a problem. I guess I'll get used to it. But my God, I don't know what graphics card this Xbox X uses, but things I'm hearing is pretty fucking clear.
Yeah.
It's completely different. I've had to change the audio sound from like Dolby to sort of normal just to have it a little bit rougher like it used to be, because this sound card, I don't fuck knows, but it's pretty amazing.
You're just picking up like every little bit.
Yeah. There aren't that many games that have additional graphics you have to download though. There are a lot of enhanced games, but not all of them have like additional files to download. And one of the two games that so far I've got that doesn't require additional files, one was Gears of War 4, which is only a little file, so it wasn't a huge amount. But the one that was really big, it was double the actual game size, and that's Sea of Thieves, and oh my Jesus. It was amazing how it was, but it's even better. You're definitely not in.
That's awesome, man.
Definitely not in this game.
Well, I'm at the loading screen for Geonosis Pipeline Junction West. So
You're loading in.
that's where I'm just sitting pretty. Yeah.
Or you're waiting for a spot. Oh, you're loading in. So I can say, because we lost that last round, so it's like resetted, so it doesn't bother me. But it does say you're not in the party anymore.
It just said that?
No, it said that when I first said to you. It said when you said, "Oh, I'm in now," and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
back then.
I don't know what's going on with this thing.
You used to do that on Battlefront 1.
Yeah, it is only the battle for EA games, man. It's gotta be that. I like them, they're good games, but sometimes trying to join their games is just not fun.
This Xbox X, it came with like 10 enhanced game codes. I'm like, okay, they're gonna be shitty games. No, they're not. Some of them are actually pretty cool. I mean, it's like the complete Rainbow Six Siege. And with the latest, I don't know, it came with a load of games actually. I can't remember what they were all called now. It came with a lot of football games and hockey games and football games and American football games and a lot of sport games.
I'm not a fan of playing video games of sports games. I think that's kind of dumb, in my opinion.
Oh, some of them are, definitely, I fully agree. But I do like the baseball games, they're quite fun.
I've never tried them.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
No, to me, I felt like, I don't hate on them too much. Like, people can do whatever they want. For me, at least, it's like, instead of playing soccer on the Xbox Why don't I just go play soccer?
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it.
I mean, like you say, the soccer,
pleasure
like
of playing it. They
FIFA and
love the
stuff like
sport.
that, probably still one of the biggest games and an EA game as well like that, but I can't stand games like that. I think the only sport games I ever really liked, and that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skateboarding.
Yes.
I mean, who cannot like that? Everyone says, oh, I don't really like sport games. Everybody loves a Tony Hawk game. And some of the snowboarding games. I mean, snowboarding again, fun as hell. Like extreme sports and stuff like that. Oh. I saw that Tony Hawk's skateboarding was like for $5, and I'm like, shall I buy it? I don't know. Got multiplayer on it, I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I've not seen anybody for a couple of days. I didn't see Ninja for about 2 days. Didn't see him today, and I didn't see him yesterday. He messaged about an hour ago or half an hour ago saying he's been busy with stuff. So it's all good. But we all get busy with stuff. I mean, Cody's busy with stuff. We all get busy with stuff.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't so busy.
Yeah, well, I've been busy as well.
So, my day tomorrow is I got work, but in the middle of work, I gotta drive my car to the dealership to sell my car. Then go back to work. Then after work, meet somebody for a job I'm gonna do. And then I get to come home.
You're definitely in the game with me.
So I'm hoping that at least I get home decent time. So then I can hop on this.
Well, I'd like to hop on this, but fucking me and Everett's been like itching to get back on Sea of Thieves and.
Oh yeah. No, I meant just video games in general, not this specifically. But yeah, I'm ready for Sea of Thieves too.
Oh, I want to get the double XP while it's on, because next week is the faster respawn. Like, I'm not really fussed about faster respawn, but double XP, I'm always up for double XP. With me and Everett's been happy playing Left 4 Dead 2. She's been really getting into it. Been getting into the groove for World War Z, because I think it's going to be like Left 4 Dead 2, but a little bit more modern.
It seems like it will be.
Looks so very similar to Left 4 Dead 2. That comes out 16th? I can't remember now.
You said that one's $40, right?
Yeah, I think it's $40, isn't it? I expect you to get it. I only got it because we were talking about it, and I'm like, well, I'm getting it anyway. I think it's like $30, isn't it? Yeah, my email.
Oh, I'll get it.
Peggy 18.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, I'm gonna get it. For sure.
Yeah, I think it was like, I'm checking my emails. $30.
But it still didn't put me in with you.
No, it won't until the actual game is over.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, someone has to win because it's still classed as a phase. The phase isn't. If we were playing a smaller game, then as soon as that game was over, we would join a party together. But as this is based on 2 phases winning, we won't get into a party anytime soon.
Yeah. Got that right.
I'm looking forward to it, and it's nice that Evre's looking forward to it. She really has been getting into Left 4 Dead 2. It's a shame that not a lot of you guys have got Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, I only got it because it was like a free game, so it's like I had it on PC, the first one. Didn't play much of the second one on the PC, and it was a free game of the month. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll have it. Liz has been watching a lot of the sort of preview videos of the World War Z, and I thought I was looking for something to randomly play, and I thought, you know, I'm playing some like something, but what? And I looked and I saw that Left 4 Dead 2 was I don't know. It was either going to be Left 4 Dead 2 or Dead Island. I don't know if you ever played Dead Island. Loved that game.
Yeah, I have.
I played the fuck out of that game. Even on, but Evre didn't really like it. She felt it was overwhelming, that game.
I can see the point in it overwhelming game.
Yeah. The zombies were very clever, very smart, and in Left 4 Dead they weren't. Not that they weren't smart, but they were manageable. If that makes sense, it's a silly word, really, but they were manageable. If you get littered of like 6 or 7 zombies around you, you can actually manage them. You can fight them, but with Dead Island and other games like that, you get covered in zombies, you just can't handle them. You're gonna die unless you're really good at gaming, that is. But she likes a game that she doesn't also get scared, because obviously Left 4 Dead isn't overly scary, really. And Dead Island, there was a lot of jump scares in it, basically. Yeah. Yeah, it did. I have been thinking about recently of doing a Let's Play, but I haven't decided what I should do a Let's Play. And I think Metro probably would be. And obviously you got the new one that came out recently. I wanted to do a Let's Play on, I still can't pronounce it, that Shenanigans, you know, the Dark Souls game, but I'm going to be shit at that.
Never die twice.
Something like that. I'm going to be shit at it.
Or something. Yeah. What up, Johnny?
I know that I'm going to...
Sorry, Ed.
That's alright.
We were waiting all day for his truck to get... I thought they were going to get it done today. And he comes out, oh... I just sat down to a drink.
I feel with that game, I was speaking to a customer about it. No, I weren't. it was actually a colleague of mine. I don't know if you saw the pictures. Me and a couple of colleagues, we've been every week. We go for like meals and stuff. It's pretty cool actually. And we were talking, and we both want to play that shenanigan or however you pronounce it, but we didn't want to buy a game for $50 where I'm going to be stuck doing the first part of the game, because I've never played a game where I've been stuck at the first part of Dark Souls 2 like I have on any game. I never got far further than the first part of Dark Souls at the beginning. I got to this massive boss and I wanted to kill it and I just couldn't kill it. I don't know. It just... Yeah, they say it's harder than Dark Souls. I think it would be a wasting money. When it goes cheap, I'll probably buy it. But I know I'm just going to suck at it. Well, means we can pull out if you want us to pull out, and we can all queue together. Up to you.
Cancel. I'd like to get one match in, you know.
Because we lost that anyway. I bought this game when it came out, and I still never played it with anybody or even done a let's play with it. But they done a few games. Ashenfall. They did Ashenfall, but they did another one called, I can't remember what it's called. It's basically you play with no face.
Not too long. How about some heroes real quick? Is that okay? Because those don't take long.
That's fine.
Hero.
Okay.
Cool with that, Andy?
Yeah.
I don't mean to like just show up and change a game over, but I'd like to get one good match in with some friends.
No, you're good.
I'm searching, but feel free, you know, if you guys want to search too.
Yeah, that one of them 3 games was Far Cry New Dawn. I thought that was pretty cool, giving me that one. I got. Oh.
They have the same ringtone. Why does everyone have that ringtone?
It's a Nokia's ringtone.
Do we have a Jason in our chat?
No idea.
I just accepted a guy on the Facebook page that I moderate, Jason Cole, and it was instant. It's like, man, that sounds so familiar. Oh, I bet I know why. My drummer's name is Dave Powell, and Cowell sounds like Powell, and he's got a brother named Jason, or cousin. So it sounded like Jason Powell instead of Jason Cowell. Come on, Game Search.
No, I don't.
I'm beat. Half tempted to start another project tonight, but I don't know. I've been seeing way too many sunrises this week. I mean, probably 3 of them at least. I stayed up till the sun came up. This morning, yesterday morning, and fuck, I think Saturday when I first got all these. I gotta knock it off. We drop a heart attack. I'm 48 years old and I smoke. Like exhaustion heart attack. I don't sleep much anyways. It's just the way I was born.
No.
Hey, have you ever seen? Have you ever? Yeah, it's called short sleeper syndrome. I only get a couple hours a night.
Yeah.
Last night I got up at 1:30 after going to bed at 10 something, and I was up the rest of the night. I've been up ever since. Do you remember the First Act series, Andy, of guitars?
The first what?
Did you guys ever have those over there? Yeah, they're called First Act.
Yeah, I do remember them actually.
Yeah, well, Walmart was carrying them for a while as entry level beginner guitars.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say I think they were like
yeah,
they were like
yeah, they were. They had First Act cheap drum sets, harmonicas, sticks, strings, and then a few years ago they quit doing it. But I never knew that the company had an intermediate to upper level guitar series. And oh, there's the old lady. And in high-end custom shops. And I picked up in this collection, it's called a First Act Sheena. And this is the intermittent up was like $600-700 new. I'd have never thought First Act sold guitars like that. And I guess their custom shop ones are thousands of dollars.
well,
So I looked at what's that?
I remember I've got a ukulele that's the First Act, and I've got a black guitar called Black Saturn Breaker or something. That was a First Act guitar. So I do know them, but they never came to England. They were American cheap. I was over in America when I was on tour, and I brought a cool looking guitar basically. So I do know the know of the company.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt. I just don't have time. Wait for this queue. I'll let you guys do your thing, man. If any luck, I'll get.
I'm already in.
I've had just a fuck all day. Really, mine was stuck.
Oh, I'm in.
Well, I'm gonna try to get on in a little while, depending on what the old lady's doing.
I'm already in.
But, I gotta.
Me and Cody are in, I think.
Yeah, I was stuck, so I just shut it out. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry again. I know I'm in and out.
All right. Oh, Cody, fucking hell, what happened here? Jeez, I was bummed. Well, that fucking hurt. You just literally zip past Anakin. Oh yeah, you're on the phone, aren't you? Oh.
Looks like a child made it. I thank the stars Qui-Gon never saw what she could become. Have you considered my
Oh, I'm getting butt fucked.
As you see, my powers are far beyond yours. Now back down. Control that sacrifice.
Yeah, Johnny's. I guess Johnny left. Andy, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny left. Didn't even load into it. Well, we loaded in, but he hadn't loaded in.
His girl came back home.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to play something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really hate
You're
keep
like, yeah,
changing, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't mind changing, but I thought we would get at least a game or two before he went. I didn't think it was going to be instant like that.
Yeah. Thinks we lost Johnny. I had a business call, so I had to handle that.
Do what you got to do.
Yes, sir.
What do you want? Supremacy?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Oh, are you even out of that game yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
You have an X as well or something?
No. No, I get out of games really fast, but I do not get in them very, very fast.
Because
very
you
interesting.
loaded in pretty quickly. Before you load in, you have an S then.
Nope. It's just a regular 1 terabyte.
So the original Xbox One.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody has the 1 terabyte Xbox One because it was my original one. Or an external hard drive. I need to get an external hard drive though.
Yeah, I've got one.
I think she would load in a lot quicker if she had an external hard drive because the inbuilt hard drive is still quite old. It's actually quite slow, where an external hard drive is actually quicker than the one that's built inside.
Well, my Xbox has 1 terabyte worth of it, and my external is like 4 terabytes.
Oh, fucking hell, I don't even have a 4. Gee, I didn't even know you could get a 4. In hell.
It's like a 3 or a 4. It's an external.
Yeah, I've got an external as well, but mine's only 2. I didn't think you could get any higher than that.
How much did you pay for yours?
I think it's about 80 or 90 bucks.
Oh my god. I paid like 130 for mine.
I knew I could get that. I don't know, at the time that was the biggest I could get, I think.
Yeah, you can get crazy amounts now. Take forever to load in.
Yeah, we should have blame Johnny.
Your fault.
because now it's bugged out. Oh, actually.
Yeah. We have a lot.
Weird though, even though I've got an X, there's still that weird bug issue, graphic issue when we load into the hangar. You load into the Dreadnought.
I'm just trying to think about like why that would continue to happen. It has to. It just was probably poorly made.
Do you get it? Because if you don't get it, I'll just uninstall it and reinstall it while I'm at work tomorrow. If,
No, I get it.
okay, as long as you, cause I don't get it all the time, but a lot of the time I get it.
Say 9 times out of 10, I get it.
Okay, yeah, sounds about right. Alright then. But would they do a 2 gig update to fix it?
They would have to.
Like I saw Andrew posting, oh what, there's another update. It's the same update that we had last week that he hasn't done. So yeah, there's the same one he hasn't done yet. Not seen him. Spoken to him, he's not been on. And if he has been on, I haven't seen him online. I said we've been just playing Roblox and Left 4 Dead, and obviously not most of the time I'm always streaming, and so I have notifications turned off because obviously it's a bit annoying. I have messages turned on, party invites, everything else I have to have the notifications turned off so the stream doesn't get cluttered.
Can't keep any of that on because Andy. Sorry, not Andy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because when people can see that if it's not like super long since.
Yeah.
Like when he does, oh, kill yourself, like that. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna see that.
Yeah. Getting notification of him sending random stuff, so I had to turn it off because people were like, "What's going on there? What's that all about?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're getting hate mail and stuff." I'm like, "No, it's just my friend being being a dick."
And that's it's just that is who he is,
Yeah.
You understand.
Of course not. That's going to confuse and scare him. But also,
people don't know how to react to that because people never usually act like that.
No. And also, he likes to be the center of attention, and he wants everybody to all play the game he wants to play, and we all play different games. Sometimes we want to play different games.
He'll get there. One day things will change for him.
It will. At the moment, he's just really busy with... I can't remember what he said he was busy with. like I say to you and him and everybody else, that just because we won't see each other for 3 or 4 days, or you know, we have the chat, we have met each other on Messenger. You know, we can still acknowledge to people that, you know, we're not intentionally not playing together. It's just we're on different times, or we're doing something else. I mean, this past couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of hours. You know.
Yeah, and that's the other part. Everybody's working real hard. I don't know if Andrew works, does he?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all.
So, you know, I bet it's, you know, kind of hard for him.
Yeah, because when I first met him, I was on holiday. So he got so used to me being on all the time. Well, you know, I get about 3 hours play every day. And also, you know, you still have them days where you just want to do your own thing.
Yeah.
And that's not because you don't want to know people. It's like Fatal Kane, you might have met, I'm not sure, but he loves being in a party and partying with people, but sometimes he just likes to do his own thing and fly solo. He likes to play whatever game he wants to play, and we're all like that. Sometimes we want to group up, and sometimes we just want to do our own thing. Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, in the next week or so, you're going to be quite busy because you got fucking the new Game of Thrones coming out.
Trying to get through the other seasons.
I'm gonna let it build up and binge watch it. Evraid's probably gonna watch it on a weekly basis, but he'll do that when I'm at work or something. But I'm not going to watch it. I don't like waiting a week for an episode to come out. I've read all the books as well, but yeah, I've watched it all. Yeah. I did say to you the other week, and you're like, Jon Snow didn't die. I'm like, yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he comes back.
He does come back. Kinda. You'll see.
I'm so confused.
You will be. Will be.
Alive?
Just keep watching. You'll see. I'm not spoiling anything.
But how is one but not dead? What, does he turn into White Walker?
I'm not going into it. I'm not spoiling it for you. But you're on the right lines. Actually, you're very clever. Actually. He might be just memory fragment, a bit like Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo wasn't really there. They were just fucking high. Or he could. Scooby-Doo wasn't really there. That's why they don't directly talk. They don't. They indirectly talk to him. They don't actually acknowledge what he says. They sort of, oh, okay, you know, pretend what he says. They were so high on Scooby snacks that, you know, they thought this little dog talked.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like the creators really said that what's going on.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. This is obviously kids look at it as a talking dog, but he's not. They're all high on LSD and acid and shit, and a shit ton of mushrooms, and you know, and they think that this dog is talking to them. That's why when you watch it, next time you watch it, you'll see the way they talk to him is different. Like he'll talk, but they go, "Yes, Scooby," you know, yeah, yes, he did run round the corner, but it's more incoherent stoner talk. Just...
My childhood was ruined now.
They didn't have a fucking talking dog.
They did. Scooby Doo.
No, they were stoned. They were completely high as a kite.
It's a lie.
Yeah, well, I don't even think they even had a dog. They were just fucking stoned. I think they ran him over or something.
Now they didn't run him over.
No, they had...
You may have fully had
Shaggy had a dog and he was called Scooby, but he didn't actually talk. It was them thinking he was talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're catching up slowly. I mean, what's that? Episode Series 5? Series 6? I can't remember now. 6. Yeah.
Hey man, when they had those battles, that was so cool.
Yeah.
When they were trying to come over the wall and everybody was trying to get out.
I don't know, it starts getting a little bit weird. Yeah, it starts getting a bit incoherent. I think that's the words I'm looking for.
Don't start to match up.
Things don't match up now. Instead of answering questions, they make more questions. And I don't think they're going to answer these things on this next series because it's the final series.
So you think there's not even going to talk about it at all? They're just going to leave it in the book?
It's not even in the book. Because you got to remember like each series has bits and bobs from each series, like from each book. It's not actually you read book 1, that's series 1, read book 2, that's series 2, or something like that. They've actually taken different parts, different chapters from all the books that think, okay, these make sense for this series, and then make that one series. Because series 1 was parts of book 1, book 2, book 4, and book 3 in that order. And then series 2 was like I think something like 40 or 50% made up, and the rest sort of book 4 and book 2. And so each series, some of it didn't even happen in the books. Some of it was just, but they take, you know, it's not in book order. If you read it in book order, you'd be like, oh my god, I don't remember this happening then. Or why has that happened?
Yeah.
Why hasn't that happened yet? That's why someone like me that watches it, I'm like, I can't watch it because it's, again, very incoherent to, you know, it's why, okay, this has happened, so they might as well tell that story at this time as well, instead of waiting till, you know, Series 3 to actually see what happened after that, what happened in Series 1.
Example. In the series, it seems they rushed Sparathi. To me, that all seemed like it was going too fast. Quite understand it very well.
Yeah.
So, like the light, like action.
Yeah, that was sped up, but it wasn't even part of that section of story. Some of that was actually short story World Book Day thing. Some of it wasn't even in. Yeah, it was more of a. They turned something that's like a dream or some people talking about it into an actual situation. That's why when you watch it, it feels rushed and not everything's explained. And that's because in the books, none of that. You don't even learn any of that in the books. It's more general speaking about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because at one point, I got to the show. I think Stannis Baratheon's gonna be king. You know, he's gonna work it out. No, I was fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That plays Phasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Arya, the little girl, the Hound, but it's the tall lady, and falls off a cliff and breaks his leg. He just leaves. Like that didn't make sense to me because it was just like, okay, so it's obvious he's gonna come back to life.
It did but then you don't know. But she had a list of people she wanted to kill, and he was one of them. But he could, but by that point she couldn't actually finish him. So he screams at her to tell her, to actually do it, but she doesn't do it. She just leaves him to bleed out. He comes back in innocent. I'm not spoiling it. Keep watching. Just keep watching.
Role does Ned Stark? I heard Ned Stark played a way bigger role in the books than in the movie.
In the series, his role was a bit shit, really. They got rid of him so quickly, but he was a vital part of the whole series. Where they get rid of him after a few episodes, he was in like 4 books.
Yeah, I didn't even see him fight or anything. And I bet there was a lot of that.
There's a lot of bits and bobs. I mean, you got to remember it's a TV series. They can't use everything from books. It has to be watchable. It has to be just like Andrew and his left-wing propaganda with Star Wars. They just want to make films that people want to watch, and people can bring new people. Might not be to people's taste, but they have to do. They have to do this stuff.
Yeah, they do. What characters weren't even in the book?
Couldn't tell you anymore. There's so much. There's so much that was, yeah. So sometimes you would get It's like he, um, like their aunt who has that weird son that sucks her tit, and he's like, you know, she wasn't even in it. She was just a passing note in the story that, oh, so and so went to visit her, but they sort of elaborated on it. That's why it was really bad, because I read all the books before the series, and when the series came out, I'm like 20 minutes into the series, I'm like, I'm done. Because like Ned Stark rode a grey horse. Well, in the books he had a black horse. You know, that's some bad writing there.
I guess it only grabbed traction because it was a series that people could just pick up and start watching, I guess.
Yeah. It's like
even if you didn't read the books.
It's like, you know, they've been saying for years they've been trying to do a Wheel of Time series, which is one of my favourite series of all time, book series, and it's never happened because they keep wanting to make it not friendly, but they want to make it like a TV series, and his estate won't allow it. I've been kicked. His estate won't allow it. It has to be like it is in the books. They won't accept it to be any way different whatsoever, and that's why for the past 30 or 40 years it's never happened, because they keep wanting to. They want to honor Robert Jordan. In this guy, he was, I don't know if he was eccentric or what, but his books were huge. They were bigger than the Bible. That's how big these books were. And he would explain things like, you know, the so-and-so's walking through the meadow, but on the other side of the meadow, a little leaf is falling down the tree, and he would go into full detail about this little leaf that's falling down. I mean, he really went into every single bit of detail, and that's the same as what what's his name did with Game of Thrones. He really did copy what Jordan did, but did it in a more less centrically way, and you don't see any of this in the series. It's all just yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what about Holdo's pee-pee, man? That thing was big.
He sadly,
you remember what I'm talking about?
yeah, sadly, he is just a Jar Jar Binks. He is actually not in the story. He's just a made-up character for the series.
I figured.
He's just a Jar Jar Binks.
Dude, the way they murdered Stark and his mother, that was.
That's probably one of my favorite parts of the whole series.
They really see. I had a hard time watching when they Stannis' daughter.
Yeah, some of the regional stuff got filtered in. It's like when Nain gets on the horse with that girl, and he doesn't know it's his daughter, and he starts fingering her, or whatever you call it in America.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's in the book. That's very detailed to the book, very true to the book. Was a lot of the sex scenes in the first three series was all very much like the book, because the books are very sexy. But as you get to sort of series 3, well, series 4 and 5, it all starts getting serious and sexy, booby, anal, sexy time, and you know. But where's all the sex gone? I want to see some titties. I didn't come to watch this series to learn about Sans. I want to see some fucking.
Oh, watch out! Take this hill back. CIS. Oh, I died. You're still alive, Andy. I'm coming to you.
I'm dead.
You, my friend. Fuck. Did I spawn on our friends?
Yeah. For me, when it comes to that, it's like people with that 2 gig update of this last week with that change of colour. You know, and that's how I look at it, because I can't help it. I read the books so many that I still meet people that didn't even know it was a book series. A lot of people thought that the books came after the series, that they turned the series into a book like they do with every movie. No. No. Like they did.
Star Wars Episode 9.
I haven't seen it now. I've got it there ready to watch, but I haven't seen it. I know tomorrow they're releasing the trailer for
Nah, I cannot wait.
the new game.
Yep. Jedi Fallen.
You see, they're adding a 2 versus 2 thing. That'd be quite cool.
Oh, what, in that game?
Yeah, in Fallen Order. So they're not concentrating on a multiplayer, but they're gonna do. Did you ever play Republic Commando when you could play the 2 versus 2 thing?
Yeah.
That's basically what they're doing with this. It's the maps from the story, but you can go in with a friend and a couple other people and just duke it out, basically. Like what was it, team
But there will
deathmatch?
be single player campaign, right?
That's all it is a single player.
Okay.
160 hours or something like that.
Dude, I'm so excited.
I like that they're adding a sort of a co-op thing, like a co-op team deathmatch thing. I think that'd be quite good. Even if there's no progression or anything, just go in and kill shit for guys.
Dude, it's like another Unleashed game, in my opinion. Although, you know, it really would be cool to get, like...
Yeah, even people forget that
like
Jedi Academy had a multiplayer as well, didn't it?
I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, well, not a multiplayer, but a co-op fight thing. I am getting fucked. I'm thinking about I need a drink, and I keep thinking, let's just get this win, and then I'll go and make a drink. I'm not getting any XP neither. Definitely. No, not really. Normally I can find that I'm not getting many kills, to be honest. I'm not really focusing. You do better than me.
Like,
I got 3 kills and you got 10. Not even getting any objectives done. overly. I mean, I've got work in the morning, but not early. That's why I thought I'd stay up in an hour or two. Got an hour left now.
Like, why have camp clone troopers? Not Republic Commando, just like regular troopers. A lot there.
They did so many sort of Star Wars games back in the 90s. Hi-Fi, the other Commando games, some series of Commando games, but Stormtrooper game called. What they were called. Released tomorrow when I get home at 4 o'clock your time, and I'm off all Sunday.
Yeah. A rebel agent.
Yeah. Because everybody wants to be a Jedi, so they have to make Jedi games. And yeah, they do a good job, but Republic Commando wasn't big when it came out. It wasn't that popular. People didn't. All the Star Wars games weren't, because they were all clone based. Because they're easier to do a clone based, because it's all the same normal action fighter game.
You know, like the Star Wars game that was supposed to come out was supposed to be like a Assassin's Creed game where you were an agent of the Empire or something.
Well, they were doing a new open world game, but it didn't happen. Cancelled.
Yeah, open world game.
Yeah. I still think EA could cash in and just stick out. Actually, I think EA could just cash in and just put a Xbox or PlayStation simulator into likes of the old Republic.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
How?
I would agree to that.
I think so, because they made it free to play, which is annoying for someone like me, because I paid stupid money for that game when it came out and to pay a monthly. Now it's, what does they play it? Well, I mean, they do actually play it. I don't know why I say people don't play it, because they're still doing updates and expansions through think they've recently just put another expansion out, so yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan, Triller. Got my Imperial tattoo there. Rebel 1 there. Yeah. I'm a fan of everything. I like everything. Ow, fuck. Also a Destiny fan. I've got my little ghost. You can see my ghost actually. There. Somewhere there. I like all sorts of games. But definitely would be because I mean my whole stream's sort of Star Wars based. You know, the ranking system that I have on my stream is Star Wars based, not you're a regular and you're a follower and stuff like that. You know, if you're automatically a Padawan, youngling when you come into the stream, but when you have 10 hours, is it? I can't remember. Ow. Wow, my fucking bot program's been really slow. Yeah, you're a youngling, and then after 20 hours of watching me, you get Padawan. 50 hours, you get a knight. 100 hours a master, grandmaster, 150 Sith apprentice, 300 hours, Sith, da da da. There's some interesting stuff I put into my stream. I'll start again next week. I'm gonna grab a drink quickly before I get kicked. Ugh. You know, I'm in process of getting my hours changed at the moment. No, less actually.
Oh, okay.
I know how much money I need on a monthly basis, and I'm getting paid quite a lot of money. Yeah, I'm saving up for this new car, but I'm getting wound up and not getting any time and exhausted and tired. And when I took the place, took the job, came out of a place where I was doing a silly amount of hours, and I joined that because it wasn't going to be as many. Yeah, grass isn't green on the other side scenario. So I basically talked to Evray about it, and I basically put my availability to 100% availability, which is probably the worst thing I could do. Because the system sees, oh, Andy's got 100% availability, and if there's enough hours, will give me them. And next week's hours was just, so I'm not doing that. Because sadly, in this day and age, I don't know about America, but in England, none of us really have contracts anymore. It's all flexi contracts. You contracted for a very small amount of hours, but then it's all done by your availability. And so they just fill you like that. And flexi contracts, I fucking hate flexi. Yeah, you get paid for it, but you have no life. I'm not getting any life. I'm coming home at late. Everybody wants to see me and play a little game with me, but she needs to go to bed. And then I'm up all night because I can't just come home and just go to bed. I need a couple of hours or so. So I basically give him this bit of paper that says I get 2 days off. I need 2 days off a week and do 10 till 8 basically, or I can work from 10 till 8 for the rest of the week. So just to really tell the system not to over contract me. And then obviously I can speak to my manager and take more hours as I need, because I might feel, oh, okay, it's not enough that week. Instead of, you know, having 60-hour contracts is just not for me at all. We'll see. If it doesn't work out, then obviously just going to have to, whatever it says, just bite my lip for now until something else comes up. Because when I joined there, I wasn't intending to stay. It was just I needed to get into something. And I didn't realise at the time that it was one of these flexi contracts. So it's just I needed to get into something and something quick. So yeah, because we could pull it together just to get a fucking proper win. The next part, because this is actually easier to win than the next part, and you would think the next part would be easier. we just have to hold 2 areas in the next part. About fucking bored, fucking all is all over it.
I want the new Clone Wars.
I haven't seen anything about it, so
Second your boots hit the down.
oh shit, fucking hell's Darth Maul here already, Jesus.
Taken to the battle.
Damn. They're guarding that room.
Yeah. Didn't help the bosses.
Mm. Damn devil.
Yeah, he's hiding at the back. So when you go in, I'm just gonna try and see if I can get him down, but he's hiding at the back. He's popping out from time to time.
Play.
It'd be nice. I had a game earlier, and my god, I've never played such a quick game. The team I was with, on my side, we won the game, won the first phase so quickly, because once you hot capture and hold all 4 zones, that's it, it's an instant win. And then the same as these two, you just need half here and half over there, and boom.
Because it's emerging again. eliminated Grievous.
Yeah, and we won. Very rare.
Send us a bigger one next time.
All right, Andy. Right? Can you do one more?
Oh yeah, I can do one more.
I had one game where I had like 156 kills. Dude, nuts.
It sounds nuts.
Nuts.
Good.
I was grenades and I was at least pinging like 4 people with damage with it. And then I'd just go in there, my heavy, and just mow 'em like nothing. It's crazy. I like using the 41st Elite Corps for my officer. I really like that clone. Only it would start up. It says we need 12. Oh boy. Seems like we're hitting that time of night, I guess.
It seems that way.
and I still time sometime soon and play some Tom Clancy's The Division.
I went on. When did I last go? I think the last time I went on. Hey, but I spoke to Alex because I added that few new bits into it. I think I went on. Well, this morning. Must have been yesterday morning. On for a little bit when I did a couple of repeated story missions to try and unbug that campsite that's bugged out for me.
Thing about Sea of Thieves, what? Sea of Thieves, the arena.
Yeah. So at the end of this month, they're bringing a anniversary. They've got fishing coming into play. I think that's gonna be fun as fuck. Arena where basically it's a private area where ships can basically stock up and just go all out warfare on each other.
That's pretty cool.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, they're bringing some interesting. Anniversary up. April the 30th. Most new gameplay features two major form of arena and all tail quest book through book and fish all tales shores of God O's and campaign.
It's cool.
Proof.
Did you see where somebody for April Fool's Day made up a whole list of EA, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get Magito and Mustafar. We're gonna be the two groups, and Magito, you'll have the Nova Corps fighting on Magito, and he's gonna be the hero, the new hero. Somebody was going to be Asajj Ventress was going to be the bad one or something like that. And you really felt bad in the comments watching it, saying like, "Oh my god, I can't."
No, I didn't see it.
I'm just sitting there like, man, it's April Fool's, dude. It's ruthless. Yeah, new look to tease about Star Wars to Star Wars fans. It's like wiping out somebody's entire family before their eyes. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like bad. It's heartbreaking.
It's like, oh, I haven't told you they added some new cool shit into PUBG as well.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually thought about PUBG that much.
Okay.
I've been stuck on Sea of Thieves, Star Wars.
Yeah, they've added like they've got rid of the motorcycles on the snow map and added like a snow map style motorbike. Not the one that you were on, but
Okay.
a completely like a proper snow map motorbike. They've added a flare, so if you find a flare in game, you can fire it into the air and a drop will land wherever you put the flare. You know, the box that drops down, call it basically. You have a bits and bobs, I'm not sure what else.
Should we back out and try another game mode because you're getting off soon?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, I've got a little bit of time to do one game, but getting into. I was hoping that they would fix something like this when they have a big event like this. So you would think that they would fix it.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to get it fixed now, but it's too much. All at once, you know?
Possibly.
Because if you really think about it, when you have a video game, you buy the game itself, and then you buy an online access. When something needs to be changed to that game, it takes a lot of computing power. Each individual game at different, at different times and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. You can play.
We haven't even done much of.
Galactic.
Yeah, and we haven't even done any realm for ages.
Oh my god, yeah. Realm.
Up to level 20, I think, at the moment, or 20 or 30.
Mm-hmm.
Get that fucking motorcycle mount.
Oh man, having a hard time getting in this one. Nope, just as I say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm in as well.
people really do put a lot of time into Galactic Conquest. Compared to the other games we got in here pretty fast.
Yeah.
Imperials in the cantina.
Oh.
Imperials in the junkyard.
Got a shot in my back.
Yeah, when it comes to like fucking Division 2, I haven't even done any of the side missions. I've just been sort of just like racking up. Or go on and do competitive mode, or I'll do a random story, repeated story mode just to try and if I can unbug that fucking quest. Because I know that a lot of people said that when you get to a certain level, if you haven't unlocked it, you can't unlock it again. And it means I can't progress my story because it's not unlocking any other story modes. I'm literally stuck on that museum one because for whatever reason, that lady who's in the basement holding the little girl who says go to the plaza bugged out. And so I keep doing that same mission, queuing for that mission at the museum to see, because when you complete it, you get given a quest. Go see her and then go do the plaza. What's happening is I go see her and then no one wants to do the plaza one, and it's sort of, they need to fix it, that's for sure. I'm not the only person, there's loads of people. You were quite lucky you got it unlocked.
Yeah, it was one of the lucky ones.
You might be the same, you just might not have noticed.
We're pushing the depot or whatever real bad. Yeah.
Reckon Left 4 Dead 2 is definitely the sort of game everybody likes, because I don't know if you remember Left 4 Dead, but when you didn't play for a little while, you'd go idle and then the bot would take over. So every she was played quite fine most of the night, and then eventually when it got to about 10:30 at night, she started sort of flaking and sort of passing out.
Yeah.
And so you would wake up and like, oh my god, I'm amazing. I'm like, no, it's the bot. You see that most streamed person in March. I thought that was pretty cool.
Person what?
Me, I got voted the most streamed person March. Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. That's awesome though.
Yeah, I just wish I had some of the followings that some of the big guys had. But still, I obviously streamed a lot in March.
That's true. It'll build up as time.
Yeah, true.
Now.
Of course it will. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do.
Exactly.
I play games and I stream at the same time, so it's doing anything abnormally different.
Energy shield.
Fucking careful, there's a chicken walk around the corner from you.
Yep.
I can buff you, but that's
Some
all I
abuse
can
hanging.
do because I'm just on my officer at the moment. I can't really do fuck all to him.
Rally so we stand together. Grenade out. We got
Vader just.
we need to coordinate a strike on the option.
Can I just got spawned in the most stupid place. I just spawned behind fucking 6 fucking stormtroopers. Took one of them down before they turned around and said, excuse me. This dude's my brother, who's just about to take early retirement. He's got a wife and kid, you know. Oh, that fucking chicken. How did I walk in? Don't come that way. Fucking chicken walker. And there's fucking Leroy Jenkins. We won. Didn't do fuck all. Right. Yep. Yeah, it's about that time.
I'll probably be able to hop on tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, I'll be about.
Alright, dude. Sounds good. Good night, man.
See you later.